I had absolutely no breast milk when my baby was born, and after a week I was able to exclusively breastfeed him, so let's talk about how I did that. I had my baby at 37 weeks, very unexpectedly via C-section, and as soon as he was born, he was placed into the NICU for 4 days, which obviously made the whole breastfeeding journey so much more difficult. If you're pregnant, you probably know that at 37 weeks you're able to start collecting colostrum, and that is exactly what I intended to do, but because baby came so early, I didn't even get a chance. So when he was born and placed in the NICU, he obviously didn't have any food coming from me and he had to be placed on formula. But also the second he was born, I started pumping my milk and trying to get a little bit of colostrum for him. Because of the C-section, for the first 12 hours, I wasn't able to get out of bed and see him, but I was pumping religiously every 3 hours, and whatever drop of colostrum I got, Randy brought it to the baby. And the second I was able to get up, I was there in the NICU religiously every 3 hours around the clock, putting baby on the breast and pumping right after. As you can imagine, the first 4 days in the hospital were very exhausting as I didn't get much sleep. Every 3 hours, I would go down and I would put the baby on my breast for 10 minutes on each side, not letting baby get too tired because he still needed to be fed afterwards with formula. Then after that, I was going into the room and pumping for about 20 minutes. I also made sure to drink plenty of electrolytes every single day. I feel like hydration gives you direct correlation to breastfeeding, and with the every 3 hour pumping / breastfeeding schedule, I was able to produce enough milk for my baby by the second day we're home, which means he was completely off formula by the time he was 6 days old. Because breast milk is demand and supply, I made sure to do the pumping and breastfeeding every 3 hours for about 3 to 4 weeks postpartum, which you can only imagine how exhausting it is to be on call basically every 3 hours day and night. Thankfully, right now I am 7 weeks postpartum and I feel like my milk supply is very well established. So my pumping and breastfeeding routine is very relaxed. Usually I try to directly breastfeed during the day unless I'm out of the house and the baby stays with daddy. And during the night we strictly bottle feed because we find it gives us longer stretches of sleep for the baby and us.